Okay, this is going to be a video on the comparison between these two helicopters here. This is a CB 180Q 2009 helicopter by Wakira. I just opened the box again after having bought this helicopter and flying it one time. I flew this one time, and at the time that I flew it back in 2009, I didn't want to crash the helicopter, and so I put it back in the box. I also was during that time I was still making upgrades for the micro, sub-micro, palm-sized helicopters, and so I was finding a lot of these to make upgrades for and improve them. But on this one, I didn't touch anything here because I figured, it's a scale helicopter, leave it as is. I recently bought a few of these helicopters by RC Era, and this one here I've been having. I had a couple issues, actually 3 times, that the stabilizing system has there's something funky with the stabilizing system that is making the helicopter crash. And in the previous video that I just did just a little while ago, you can see what happened to the stabilizing feature of these helicopters. This video is more than anything not so much a comparison between these two, but I want to talk about my blades got messed up, but it's still viable. Why I prefer the mechanical stabilizer, such, and even this belt stabilizer here with these tip weights here is much better in my opinion than some of these helicopters that are fully stabilized. When you turn on the transmitter and the thing starts up, and it automatically starts the rotor for you. And so it's got embedded in the firmware or in the programming of the microprocessor that is a part of the stabilizing system. All these features already programmed there so that the helicopter works in that sequence. I don't like that feature, and I don't like it because I rather have the throttle control on my hand so that I activate that via radio control instead of the radio having that preset already there, so that the helicopter starts right away and it lifts right up from the bat. I don't like that feature. I'm disliking that feature very much on these helicopters. So the 2 things here: the stabilizing feature on this helicopter is not working, and the other thing is that this does not have any mechanical stabilizers, obviously, because it is a scale helicopter, and the full scale helicopters don't have any Bell Hiller type stabilizers, as some of the more freestyle full scale helicopters have or had in past years. So I really like this feature right here, and I just did another video also with check out my videos of today. I did this one first, and then I flew this one. I said, well, let's see what happens. Let's see if the stabilizing feature is still a little funky, and it is. I crashed again, so I'm not gonna fly this again. It's unfortunate because it's such a nice helicopter, and I've already given RC Era kudos for the level of details that they have in their helicopters. In fact, I'm almost thinking that RC Era is a rebranded Wakira company, because the quality in the scale and the type of injection molding and kind of the approach to these things is kind of similar, although they have employed a full electronic system here to do the full stabilization. They're calling it 6-axis stabilization with some optic sensor at the bottom, that does all the sensing. So I don't know if there's something funky here. It's either in with the internal electronics on this helicopter, or there's something in the programming that I have to do on this transmitter to balance that out, so that I don't experience any crashes similar to the one that I just showed in my previous video. So this video is more of a, like I said, I want to focus in on those details, those features, and why I prefer something like this, versus a fully electronic stabilized helicopter. I mean, is anybody else there with me with regards to this, or am I the only crazy one that thinks that these are much better than these fully stabilized systems that can go bad, and do exactly what it did in that last video that I just recorded? let me know in the comments if you care to comments. If you care to comment or put it in the comments. Mario, once again, stay tuned for more.